Hello everyone, welcome to the second part of Group 2's instructional content for the week. In this part of the lesson, we will discuss learning styles and how our personal learning styles can have an impact on the courses we design. The learning theory discussed in this presentation is based on Kolb's experiential learning theory as discussed by Clark. Kolb suggested that learners come in four main types: diverging learners, assimilating learners, converging learners, and accommodating learners. These types have fundamental differences, and understanding our own learning type can help us design courses for not only our style, but for others as well. Diverging learners tend to like working with others and excel at group activities. They enjoy experiencing a problem and then reflecting on that experience to discover a solution to that problem. They do not enjoy working exclusively alone. Assimilating learners tend to be known as loners. They enjoy activities that do not require collaboration and tend to possess good reasoning and reflective skills. These learners do not necessarily enjoy working in groups. Converging learners are also loners, but while assimilating learners reason and reflect, converging learners reason and experiment to solve problems. Accommodating learners tend to be intuitive and enjoy experimentation. They solve problems by trial and error and can work with others or independently. So why does knowing and understanding your own learning type help you design a better asynchronous course? Here's a scenario of course design completed without a learning style analysis. Suppose, for example, that I am an assimilating learner, but have never taken the time to discover my learning type. That would likely mean that I do not enjoy working in groups, and as a person who dislikes working in groups, I'm unlikely to assign group projects to my students. I remember being a student and being required to work in groups, and the unpleasantness of that experience, and I am likely to shy away from it for my students. On the other hand, if I had taken the time to understand my learning type, I also understand that not everyone dislikes working in groups. Some learning types thrive on group work. I can also appreciate that more learning occurs when learners use learning styles not in their comfort zone. This could translate to a better rounded set of activities in my course. Some suggest that asynchronous learning is better for converging and assimilating learners because they're both able to think abstractly about a problem and do not necessarily require hands-on experimentation to learn. Unfortunately, having all learning activities in a learner's comfort zone does not actually maximize growth in a learner, and these students should have varied activities to be successful in courses. Diverging and accommodating learners need a component of experimentation and collaboration to excel. Instructional designers of even asynchronous courses can strive to use these types of activities to stimulate learning. In fact, you're listening to one such activity right now. These activities serve to not only help diverging and accommodating learners, but also to stimulate what could be easily stagnant courses for converging and assimilating learners. I want to thank you for participating in this lesson, and I encourage you to move on to part 3. There are 2 activities for you to complete this week. One is a discussion-based activity. The other will be a survey where you will reflect on your feelings of asynchronous learning.